Thank you. I am Josephine Joseph, and I'm glad I am back. I'm alive, and I thank God. I also thank you very much for being my fan, for subscribing, for sharing, and love you so much. And thank you so much. I love family so much, and every time when I come here, I just want to share something about family. Now this time I just want to talk about whatever is going on, and we are all aware of whatever is going. And now a week ago we heard about LGBTQ. What is your take about LGBTQ? To me, this is something that it's sounding funny to me. One, it's something that it's not our tradition, it's not our culture, it's not our doctrine, it's not allowed, it's not godly. And I have a verse to support whatever I'm saying, because I believe that in this world we are living, so long as we are not in the forest, we are guided by laws, constitution. We have the constitutions that guide us as a country or as a world. We have another one that guides us when it comes to moral things, to moral doings, and that is the Word of God, or the Holy Book, be it a Quran, be it a Bible, all those books that you believe it is a holy book to you. It has that katiba that guide you. And when I heard about LGBTQ, whatever came into my mind was, who is passing this? It's okay. It is a wise man. Because even the Katiba that I'm talking about, the whole book, it was also written by inspired people of God who had wisdom those days. And those people died, and today we have another generation, and another will come, and another will come. And in every generation, there is those people we call wise people. And they guide us even to understand things that are difficult for us to understand. Now here we are. That one Katiba will never change, and it's not changing. That's the word of God. All the truth will never change. What does the book says about same-sex? The word of God says in the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22, and I read, "No man is to have sexual relationship with another man. God hates that." Imagine, no man should have intercourse with another man, and now, or with another woman. And now, this is where we are today. This is whatever we are campaigning for. And the bill is about to pass. And fine, it's okay. That is according to our wise men and women of today. But as a society, as a community, what is our take? What are we saying about it? This group, these people are our brothers, our sisters, our sons, and our daughters. And some of them are our fathers and our mothers. But again, why was marriage created? To me, to my understanding, and to what I read, it was created for procreation. And now here we are, same sex. How will this continue? Or we want the world to end now? Guardians and parents, are you aware that this is something that has been there? Many, not even 10 years back, not even 20. It is something that has been there. Are you disturbed about this? Are you concerned about this? This is a law that is going to be passed anytime. But again, what will happen to our tomorrow generation? Thank God, sisi leo tulioa na tukaoleka na tukapata watoto hawa sasa. But what about the year tomorrow? Are we trying to end the world? in a way that tunalete kitu tu, because now if there is no creation, if the creation is not taking praise, what will happen? Then the world will end. But when I'm asking myself all these questions, I'm in a position where, who went wrong? What happened? Sometimes I conclude by saying it is ignorance. Ignorance made all this to happen and to grow. When we were growing, tungeona kitu haifai, tungeiongea kwa mapema sana. But nowadays, we just mute. And we let the nature to take its course. Now, if these sons and daughters were not told that this is not the right thing to do, this is not our tradition, this is not our culture, this is not our doctrine, if they were not told this, who will tell them? Who? These things are happening in our boarding schools. Every day there is a recruitment that is going on. Especially now, all those who joined Form 1. As a parent, come and listen to your daughter. Come listen to your boy. Very carefree. Wako na ukweli na uhondo yote. Wako na message. And now here we are. We are just pretending that nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Yet the world is moving so fast. But you are ignoring that nothing is happening. Listen to your daughter. Be a good friend to your son. And he's going to tell you whatever is happening in their school. Every time there is a recruitment that is going on in our boarding school. And this is very, very, very unfortunate, because now, what do? This is where we are taking our children. This is where we are taking them to learn. But these things are not there. We as parents, have you participated fully to teach our kids the do's and the don'ts? Things that are hateful before the eyes of God and men. Things that are hateful in the eyes of the one who made us. Are we teaching them? Every day when we are in our houses, in our praises, in our work, what do we tell our daughters and our sons? Do we tell them the truth? That there is something like lesbianism, there is something like gayism, and this is how you should avoid it. Our kids and our daughters and our sons are going through hell in school. And when they come home and they tell you, Mommy, Daddy, I don't want to go to that school, you just ignore and close your ears. Only because you have the authority to control over your daughter and your son. Now see what? These are the repercussions now we are getting. These boys and these girls were recruited many years ago. But you as a mother, as a father, you ignored. Principals and all school heads, they ignored, but they knew that these things were going on. Nowadays, our leaders and our principals are concentrating more on academic, not on good morals. They are not telling the children the truth, the naked truth, that these things are not right. They are not our tradition. We are teaching our kids religious education, but I don't know why we are not teaching them this. Now, where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? The bill is going, the bill might pass any time, but where is our tomorrow? Our boys are, now, can you just clap your hands and say that you have a son, that you have a daughter? How? Tukipata watoto tulitaka nini? Waige mfano kwetu waendelee na maisha vile tuliendelea, na hata iwe mazuri, tupate wajukuu. Tutapata kweli. And then the generation will end. Who has failed this kid? Who has failed this generation? Have you ever had a time to talk to this young generation and tell them not to borrow the tabia kutoka nje? Because this is not our way of doing things. This is whatever is happening, whatever we are being taught, whatever we are being informed or being trained, it's others' nation's culture. But according to African nation, this is not our doing of things. It is not our tradition. Umeshaiketi na mtoto ukamwambia kuna mambo za kigeni na kuna mambo zetu. Ili hata kama itakuja kuletwa, because the world is growing every day. The world is growing. Because things will come and things will happen. Huyo mtoto atakuja kukubuka, but this is not our way of doing things. This is not God's plan. This is not our tradition. This is not our culture. What are we telling our daughters and our sons? Yeah, the life is good there. It's sweet. It's very controllable. There is no limitations there. There is no stress. Kuna mtu atakuja kukuuliza kama ulimvulia nguo, because it is equal. Haya, wewe unajiuliza, ndio maisha iko sawa pale, but kesho ya mtoto wako iko wapi? Kesho yetu iko wapi? Because one day we will die. Who will be left here in this world? Ni mangapi mefundisha generation ya kwamba haya si yetu, haya ni yetu? As a reader, what are you doing to protect our culture, to protect our doctrine? Why are you borrowing this from other nations? Well, we know very well that our tradition was to live a pure life, a holy life, either guided by the tradition, either guided by the religion, our tradition was to live a pure life. We knew our taboo, what is right, what was right for us, what was not right for us. Even today, we know, even if we are joining this, we know it is against. But because there are benefits, or because of our own interest, we are supporting. And because of so many reasons that them they have, and us, we don't know, they are supporting. But again, as a mother, as a father, what are you doing with your children in your home? Because when you are sitting down with your children, you are supposed to tell them the whole truth, the naked truth, that there is something like gazing, there is something like lesbianism, if you have never heard about it. And this is how it happened, this is how it goes, but it is not our doctrine, it is not our taboo. What are you telling our young generation, as a reader, as a church, as a pastors and priests? What are you telling our generation? Why are you burying your head? And you are not telling them the truth. You are not telling them the truth that there is lesbianism, there is gayism, but it is against our doctrine. Why are you not telling them? Every time you are just telling them about blessing, being holy. How? Tell them. If you want them to be holy, then it is your responsibility to teach them how to be holy, what to do and what not to do. Thank you very much. God bless you. I am Josephine Joseph.